On September 16, 2024, music mogul Sean Diddy Combs was arrested in New York City and charged with racketeering, trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation to engage in relations for money. Prosecutors allege Diddy ran a criminal enterprise involving forced labor, kidnapping, and bribery.
Sean Diddy Combs is facing another long list of sexual misconduct allegations. He's in jail awaiting trials on charges of trafficking women for sex parties. He's pleaded not guilty. An attorney in Houston says he represents 120 people who say Combs abused them as well.
May 12th isn't just another court date. It might be the most significant reckoning the entertainment industry has seen in years. Diddy is facing a storm of accusations, and insiders say he could take others down with him. Allegations, leaked documents, and lawsuits have put a spotlight on his inner circle, and the panic is spreading. Celebrities who were once photographed laughing with him at star-studded parties are now scrambling to distance themselves. From rap icons to Super Bowl legends, the ripple effect is real. Some names have already popped up in civil suits, others have gone unusually quiet. PR teams are working overtime, lawyers are on speed dial, and public appearances carefully curated or canceled altogether.
At the center of it all are so-called freak-offs, orchestrated erotic activities where Diddy allegedly directed men and women in X-rated performances. Many were said to be unknowingly filmed and blackmailed. Purportedly, victims, some underage, were controlled using threats, violence, narcotics, and money. Raids on Diddy's homes uncovered videos, firearms, and curiously, over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant.
What's driving the anxiety? It's the unknown. Rumors say that federal investigators have their hands on footage from Diddy's infamous private parties. Some of these videos allegedly include high-profile guests. If true, this could become the trial that resets the rules of Hollywood loyalty and shatters the image of its biggest icons. Diddy isn't just a rapper. He's been a gatekeeper, a mogul, a connector of worlds. So, if he talks, or if others start talking to save themselves, no one is safe. This is bigger than bad press. This is about legacies, and as the trial nears, fans are bracing for what could be a cultural earthquake. For years, Jay-Z and Beyoncé stood atop the music world, untouchable, respected, admired. But their long-standing ties with Diddy have suddenly turned into a liability.
Where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. He signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album.
Old photos, forgotten collaborations, and even past party attendance are being re-examined. Fans and critics alike are asking one question. How much did they know? Jay and Diddy's bond goes back decades. They've worked together, shared stages, and moved in the same business circles. Beyoncé, too, has been a familiar face in Diddy's world, appearing at parties, games, and even recording a track that ended up on a Diddy release. It all seemed like harmless networking, until the lawsuits started rolling in. In late 2024, a civil suit was unexpectedly named Jay-Z. Though the case was dropped, it rattled the image of hip-hop's most powerful couple. Jay's team fought back hard, calling the accusations false and going after the lawyer for alleged misconduct. Since then, the Carters have tightened their circle. Fewer public appearances, more calculated silence. Then, there are the bizarre internet theories. On TikTok, a viral clip showed JoJo Siwa thanking Beyoncé in a speech to keep the dance community safe.
Justin Bieber recently made headlines after allegedly claiming that Diddy had done him some horrible things when he was younger. Furthermore, it was alleged that he was frightened upon discovering Diddy had been taken into custody. Fans have often wondered how big of a relationship Justin Bieber and Diddy had, as it all began when Justin was just starting out in Hollywood as a teenager.
Fans ran wild with theories, interpreting it as a subtle nod to Beyoncé's insider status or influence. Though none of the accusations have stuck, the optics have changed. For a couple that built a billion-dollar brand on trust, mystery, and power, any connection to Diddy's scandal, even by proximity, threatens the carefully constructed empire. When Joseph Manzaro filed a lawsuit in Florida, the entertainment world flinched. The details were strange. The guest list? even stranger. He claimed he had been unknowingly drugged and taken to a party on Star Island, a party allegedly attended by some of the biggest names in pop culture. According to the filing, the property was linked to the Estefan family. The hosts denied involvement, calling it a family property.
What came out of today's hearing? Number one, the government acknowledged that they offered Combs a plea deal. Combs acknowledged he has no interest in taking that. They're going to move forward with the trial. They also talked about the jury selection process, which one legal expert I spoke to said is probably the most important thing that you want to pay close attention to before the actual trial starts.
Not their home. But what grabbed attention was the list of celebrities Manzaro named: Jay-Z, Beyoncé, LeBron James. He said LeBron walked by in a towel and told someone, "Y'all better do something about that." LeBron's team denied it, stating he wasn't even in Miami. Jay-Z's reps produced an alibi, pointing to an NYU appearance. Beyoncé, Manzaro claimed, was puzzled to see him there. The lawsuit described tunnels between mansions, masked parties, and secret entrances, like something from a suspense thriller. While only Diddy and one other person were being sued, the mention of household names made headlines. No criminal charges followed, and many called the story far-fetched. But the whispers haven't stopped. And if any part of Manzaro's claim surfaces during Diddy's trial, it could reignite everything.
The last hearing before Sean Combs' trial starts, when he walked into federal court today, he appeared to be looking for his family. They've pretty much been at all of the hearings that I've been to, but there was no presence of his sons or his mother or his sister who had previously been at those hearings.
Kanye West's relationship with Diddy has always been complex. One minute, he's praising him as a mentor and mogul. Next, he's airing private texts and accusing him of manipulation. But in recent months, Ye has done a complete 180, going from critic to Diddy's loudest defender. When Diddy was taken into custody, Kanye was among the first to support him publicly. He posted tributes, mentioned him in interviews, and even released a song featuring Diddy's voice recorded over a jailhouse phone call. That track, Lonely Rose Go to Sunshine, sparked outrage, not just because of Diddy's involvement, but because it featured Kanye's daughter, North West. Kim Kardashian reportedly tried to block the release, even getting a judge involved. But Kanye went forward anyway. His support didn't stop there. In a viral DJ Academics interview, Kanye defended his friendship with Diddy while wearing controversial clothing, calling the Bad Boy founder his twin.
25 of the 120 individuals who are plaintiffs in these cases were minors at the time of the acts complained of.
Combs' lawyer said he denies any claim that he sexually abused anyone, including minors.
While most celebrities have kept quiet, Kanye has leaned in hard. Some say it's loyalty, others say it's desperation. But whatever his motive, his public alliance with Diddy has made him a wild card in the unfolding saga. Before Ben, there was Diddy. Jennifer Lopez's early 2000s romance with the music mogul made headlines, especially when it ended in scandal. The infamous 1999 nightclub shooting, in which 3 people were injured, changed everything. J-Lo and Diddy were both arrested. Though charges against her were dropped, Diddy faced years of legal trouble. His bodyguard and a young rapper named Shine were caught in the fallout. Shine took the fall and went to prison. Many later claimed he was the scapegoat. Since then, J-Lo has stayed silent about her time with Diddy, but fans never forgot. And in her 2024 documentary, The Greatest Story Never Told, she opened up about being mistreated in a past relationship.
The allegations are disturbing.
Our youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old. We have an individual who was 14 years old. We have one who was 15.
She didn't name names, but speculation was immediate. Clips of her mother shutting down talk of a Diddy reunion resurfaced. Cassie's lawsuit also mentioned Diddy asking women to carry weapons. People wondered, was J-Lo ever forced to do the same? J-Lo has kept her distance for years, but if Diddy's trial reopens old wounds, her past might become front-page news again. In the early 2000s, Ashton Kutcher was everywhere. Punk'd was a hit, and he was frequently spotted alongside Diddy at high-profile parties. He even co-hosted one of Diddy's famous white parties for charity. But when Diddy's scandals started surfacing, Ashton went radio silent. People started digging. In a 2019 Hot Ones appearance, Ashton was asked about Diddy's parties. His response? "I've got a lot I can't tell." He laughed it off, but didn't deny anything. Fans have since interpreted that moment in a very different light. While not named in any lawsuits, Ashton's past ties to Diddy raised questions.
Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs, and he often electronically recorded them. The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time.
Why has he distanced himself? Was it just PR strategy, or something more? Kutcher has always branded himself as fun-loving but socially conscious. And when other stars came under scrutiny, he was quick to speak. But with Diddy? Silence. It's a silence that now feels louder than ever. Two artists who might have thought they were safe from the Diddy drama found themselves in the rumor mill: Meek Mill and Usher. According to producer Lil Rod, Diddy allegedly bragged about relationships with both a Philadelphia rapper and a Super Bowl performer with a Vegas residency. Connect the dots, and fans were quick to assume Meek Mill and Usher. Meek clapped back hard, denying everything and offering a $100K reward for anyone who could prove his name was being misused. A year later, no updates. The silence? Suspicious. Usher's ties go back further.
There was also another viral clip where just a few years after Diddy started mentoring Justin and showing him the lifestyle, giving him the Ferrari and access to the mansion at 18, on camera he says to Justin after he's starting to become a star, he no longer messes with him.
As a teen, he lived with Diddy while launching his career. In a 2004 Rolling Stone interview, Usher described seeing wild behavior in that environment. "There was always something going on," he said. Though he's kept quiet in recent years, Usher briefly deleted all his tweets in late 2024. Fans speculated it was a cleanup move. Usher blamed hacking, but skepticism remains. Neither man is accused of wrongdoing, but their names are now part of the conversation. In March 2025, a lawsuit filed by Ashley Parham brought fresh names into the mix: NFL star Odell Beckham Jr. and comedian Drusky. The claim? That both were present at a Diddy-hosted event in 2018 where disturbing behavior occurred. Drusky denied it all, pointing out that in 2018 he wasn't even famous yet, living with his mom and struggling financially.
I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So, and we gonna go full crazy.
We're going crazy.
Odell also issued a statement calling the claims stupid and saying he was protected by faith. While neither is being sued directly for misconduct, the allegations were enough to raise eyebrows. Both had previously appeared in skits or social content with Diddy, and Odell had been spotted at more than one of his events. Whether their involvement was exaggerated or not, the lawsuit added fuel to an already raging fire, and it proved that no one, no matter how new or well-loved, is completely immune from being dragged into the storm. There's a growing theory in legal circles: Diddy might flip. If he finds himself cornered, facing the full weight of federal charges, what's stopping him from naming names? Sources say there's potential video evidence involving other celebrities at private gatherings. If Diddy decides to cooperate or testify, it could unravel the careers of people once considered untouchable. Some insiders believe this is why certain celebs are going into hiding, staying quiet, or lawyering up.
It looks like Justin Bieber has spoken out about how he feels about the Diddy situation, and it's not looking too good, and it's what everybody thought happened. So Justin posted a series of pictures of himself crying on Instagram, and his wife Hailey Bieber also posted the lyric, quote,
"The trial hasn't even started, and the power dynamics in music and media have shifted." Diddy's team is reportedly preparing an aggressive defense, including jury vetting strategies that favor his public image. But if that fails, expect fireworks. The Diddy trial isn't just about one man, it's about an entire era. The luxury, the excess, the unchecked power. It's all under scrutiny now, and as the trial unfolds, we may find out just how deep the connections run. Whether Diddy takes the fall or drags others down with him, the industry is on edge. This could be the moment that changes how we view our favorite stars. Because sometimes, fame doesn't just shine, it conceals. Stay tuned. The storm is only just beginning.